Welcome back to the Making Fire podcast. Oh, this is a podcast where two longtime besties talk about their favorite TV show, Survivor.
I feel like you're missing a fedora.
See? This week, we're talking about episode 7 of Survivor 49. But before we get into the dirty details, Maddie, I have to ask, how are you? Was that good?
Thank you. If anyone was curious, that was Riley's transatlantic accent. And
was that good, you guys?
Yeah.
It was more like transatlantic detective specifically. Like, that was sort of the...
From New York.
From New York.
It was perfect. Well, thank you for asking. I have to talk about something that I've spent hours and hours on this week. It is tedious. It is not fun. But, guys, to step into my influencer role for a second, this is your sign. If you haven't backed up your photos since 2022 from your phone, go ahead and do that for me. I have spent, first of all, whenever I hear someone on TikTok say, this is your sign to blah, 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 immediately hit not interested. Or if it comes up again, blocked. Anyways, I this week spent so many hours transferring everything from my phone in my Microsoft Cloud onto our photos hard drive that we did purchase in 2022. I put some photos on it back then, had not touched it since. And this all started when, guys, when I was flying back from Mexico last week, I couldn't download anything on my phone because I was out of space. And Logan was like, what do you have on there? Yeah, that's going to be 3 years worth of photos and videos. Mostly the videos are taking up a lot of space. How can I delete any though? They're all of this little guy growing up.
Right.
I can't delete those. So I had to, oh my God. It also does not help that my phone, throwback to when I dropped it in ketchup a few years ago, I can't plug my phone into anything, so I have to just like do everything. I have to upload it to the cloud sort of situation and then move it over, but it's too many things I have in there. There's not enough free space, so I had to organize from January of 2022 all of my photos. I did it by month. Guys, it took me hours and I'm not even done. And maybe it's so scary.
That's why you have your headache.
That's why I have my headache. I'm now setting a rule. I need to do this quarterly because I cannot be backing them up like this anymore. And, but it's so important to keep those photos safe. So this is your sign to do that if you haven't in years. And I recommend a little hard drive. It's so nice to just like have everything securely safe on there and not have to worry about it taking up all that space. So, anyways, that's what I did this week. It was so boring. This week was not that interesting.
Y'all, it's just not a very interesting time of year. It's just like we're going through the day-to-day, motions of life.
And it's getting dark now at like 4-something p.m.
Yeah.
So... there's no better time than to sit and back up all your photos onto a hard drive.
So true.
But that's how I've been doing. Riley, how are you?
That is a great question. For the last probably 45 minutes, I have been in the back of my mind thinking about what I was going to talk about because I truly don't have anything to talk about. Because I feel like every week I just talk about something I watch or listen or something. And I don't know, like, maybe that's just, like, the course of life. Like, maybe we just talk about, like, the mundane. We just have to appreciate the mundane, everybody.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm going to talk about today. We just have to live and roll with the punches. If I could recommend a great album, a music album about this, listen to Golden Hour by Casey Musgraves. An amazing album that is just about loving the mundaneness of life, you guys. Like, sometimes it's okay to just take your dogs on a walk and come home and watch your favorite TV show, okay? Not everybody has to go up and live it up outside and go to the clubs. I mean, obviously, there's a whole different conversation about our generation's lack of willingness to try new things because of fear and whatnot. But I have to say, sometimes the mundaneness of just like November living. The leaves are changing and falling. It's raining outside. It gets dark at 4:30. Like, we just have to live our lives sometimes. And that's all we can do.
This is your sign to appreciate the little things in life.
Appreciate the little... I think I like this little life. No, I actually do listen to Golden Hour by Casey Musgraves. It's like a 10 out of 10 album. For the longest time, it was my favorite album of all time. It's still up there. It's like definitely top 3. But if you've never listened to it, listen to it.
Wow. What are your other top 2 albums?
Top 2 albums, I'd say Renaissance for sure is the other one in the top 3. And then I feel like Renaissance by Beyonce, for those unfamiliar. And I feel like the other one shifts based on mood. I talked about this a couple weeks ago. Art Pop by Lady Gaga is truly just like a 10 out of 10 pop album, I believe. I also really like Sweetener by Lady Gaga by Ariana Grande. I think that is a really great pop album. So it really just depends on my mood and what I'm feeling and what the vibe is, you know.
Okay, speaking of music, do you have any predictions for what your Spotify Wrapped is going to be? That's coming up here in a few weeks.
That's so true. When did it stopped like last week or something?
Oh my god, did it?
I think so. I don't
I'm
know.
scared.
I saw someone tweeted that, but I don't know how true that is. This year on Spotify. So the thing is I did a lot of podcast listening, and I usually, even though except ours, every podcast is uploaded to Spotify, except the Making Fire podcast.
Hey, watch that happen for season 50. That's our goal.
Right. We keep saying the fun thing is we see that every season. The goalpost keeps getting pushed back further and further. I don't listen to my podcast on Spotify because I like to have the visual aspect. Oftentimes, I will have the visual play in the background while I'm doing something, or even in the car, I'll have the visual playing.
Yes, being on the phone and driving.
Well, so imagine this in the car. I like to be, because if it's like right here, I can still see outside the door, right? Like against under the door, I can still see outside the window. And if I have to look this way, I'll just go like this. Just a little that motion. I'll just go like this, so that I can still see what's happening, but then I see what's on the road.
Does your phone... Okay, not to...
That was alleged, everybody. I don't do that. That wasn't even alleged. That was a lie. I don't do that. I don't do that.
Okay, every week, my phone tells me, like, oh, you've been on your phone this many hours less or more than last week. And also, this is, like, how many hours you were on the phone while driving. And which makes me mad because I do not use my phone while driving. But I think it'll tell me, it's like, you were on your phone for an hour and a half in the car this week. That's
and it's
not
like just
true.
Like music playing?
No, I think what happens is because I love to hit my phone with an, okay, so-and-so.
Got it.
Play this or do this. And so I think it's counting that as me being on my phone while driving. And then, like, from that point on, it's counting it, is my theory.
Right.
Anyways, what's your Spotify Wrapped going to be, you think?
That's a great question. Probably Beyonce will be on the top because I saw the Cowboy Carter tour this year, and I listened to Cowboy Carter a lot. I listened to a lot of Beyonce prepping for that concert because we had a feeling there's just going to be a lot of non-Cowboy Carter playing. So I'd assume Beyonce's usually up there. I'd say RuPaul would probably be up there, but I have not, if I'm being honest, I have not listened to a lot of RuPaul or RuPaul-related music this year, which is kind of a shift because the past couple of years, RuPaul / the RuPaul's Drag Race cast, because I do my... what's the word? My guilty pleasure is the cast songs that they make on RuPaul's Drag Race. And so I have like a whole playlist of listening to that. I just haven't really touched that a lot this year. I've been listening to a lot of other music.
RuPaul, I always am locking into like January, February, March sort of thing.
Right.
But I haven't really touched any RuPaul lately, except sometimes I'm like, hey Google, play RuPaul.
Right. Again, if you guys don't actually listen to RuPaul, I know RuPaul's just a funny person in the ether, like in the world. People are just like, RuPaul's silly. Actually listen to RuPaul's music because
her music is
so
amazing.
Good. If she had actual like a marketing team that knew who the audience to this music was, I truly do think RuPaul could be a top 50 pop artist. Just What You Want is an amazing song. Call Me Mother, even her OGs.
So
I mean,
good.
Supermodel literally went viral. That's like her OG song. That's her like put her on the map, obviously.
Yeah.
I really love what's the how does it go? It's the fuck. Anyway, I can't think of the song, but it's like a little techie. I think hold on, I have to look it up. I think Elton John is on it.
Is it the Don't Go Breaking My Heart?
No, but that is a good cover. Don't Go Breaking My Heart with RuPaul. Let me see if it's on this playlist. But there's just so many good Good songs. That's all I have to say. But yeah, I feel like Beyonce will probably for sure be on the top. I've also listened to a lot of new music this year. My favorite releases. I could just look at my Spotify, girl. Like, why am I like acting? Oh, probably Doechii will probably be up there. I listened to a lot of Doechii this year. Yeah, I mean, I feel like Beyonce is probably gonna take the cake. You know? Do you have any idea what would be on top of yours?
Okay. I think Beyonce will be in there, like in my top 5, and probably Sierra Farrell. And then I'm a little bit nervous about like what it's gonna say my top album and stuff, or like my top song is, because this year I've really started during my reading. I like to listen to music that goes along with the book, like that fits the vibe. And as I've talked about 1,000 times, I have been reading the Outlander series this year, and so I've been putting on the like corresponding show music.
Oh, don't be jealous of my boogie. Don't be jealous of my boogie. Don't be jealous of my boogie. Anyway.
But I'm kind of scared that like the Outlander music is going to be like my top music. Specifically,
right.
Okay, book 5 took me like a whole month to get through, and as of now, I don't listen to this song outside of that. Like on my this is my like top recently played music on repeat. It is Beyonce Energy featuring Beam. It's my top song right now.
Love Energy.
Then number 2 is gonna be the season 5 theme song to Outlander, opening music, and I'm just not really sure how that snuck its way up to number 2, and that is frightening to me because I haven't read that. I finished reading that book like September 2nd, and it is early November, and so that means it came on that many times. But yeah, I think it's gonna be Beyonce, Sierra Farrell, probably Bear McCreary, who does the Outlander music. That's sort of my guess for top 3.
I think Lady Gaga will also probably be up there for me because I listened to a lot of Mayhem, and then I've been in my art pop era recently. So,
love.
Let's get into this episode, shall we?
Yes.
Oh, let's get into this episode.
Oh my god. I loved this episode.
I did too. Great merge episode. This is what happens when you allow everybody to vote, and you can vote from anybody in the population that it.
Yep.
Something great just happens. So a lot of positive energy. A lot of people are turning the tides on Survivor 49. Girl, we've been there since day 1. Don't ever forget it.
Right. Where has everyone else been?
Suddenly y'all are on the train. Baby, we've been running the train. Yeah. We've been keeping it going.
We're the conductors.
We're the conductors. Thank you. We get back to the Kelly, the new Kelly tribe. New Kelly tribe. The new Kelly tribe. After Shannon's crazy vote off, and the 3 of them, Jawan, Sage, and Steven, are like, this is the group. We got to lock into this group. This is going to be the group. And it's really exciting for them because, you know, Steven and Sage specifically, but Jawan only a little bit. They had not gone to tribal yet, so the lines hadn't had to be tested. But now that they have confirmed that they trust each other before the merge, like it's not a bunch of like what ifs, like they can actually trust each other and their opinions, and their voices. That if it's confidence going into the merge now, knowing they can trust each other. Jawan is sort of now talking about flipping the script, even though he really should have been having this conversation since like day 3. Like he really should have locked in back on the OG Ulis, but hey, take what you can get. He's talking about flipping the script. He wants to continue to try to blend into the Uli tribe. He doesn't think Savannah, Rizzo, and Nate are gonna like the fact that Shannon is gone, but he's gonna try to do what he can to make them comfortable for the future. We go in the next morning to the Uli tribe, the new Uli tribe specifically. It's day 13. Can you believe day 13 is the halfway mark? Or I guess day 13. That's the halfway mark for the season. It's only been 2 weeks. If you think about it, like, what was I doing 2 weeks ago? Recording this podcast? No, but like, I think about the things that I've done in 2 weeks. And I'm like, wow, like, it's really not that much time. Like,
it is moving fast. Well, speaking of time moving fast, what happened to October? Like,
girl, what?
Where did October go?
We're talking about Survivor 49.
No, I know, but you're talking about what were you up to 2 weeks ago?
Right. No.
And you're like,
pieces are
time is
clicking.
moving fast.
But also time is moving slow. We just have to appreciate the mundane.
The little things.
The little bit. I think I like this little life.
Go ahead and block us now if you haven't already.
Go ahead and unfollow all 49 of you that follow us, all 50.
Whoa. I think we're at like 54 right now.
There's one for each season of Survivor, if you really think about it. Each of you gets a season of Survivor. And we will be sending each of our subscribers a little badge in the mail that coordinates with which season of Survivor they are compared to when they subscribed.
Yes.
I'll be working on that project. Everybody just send me your addresses, and while you're at it, send me your card information too, just in case I have to charge for shipping.
And throw in that social security number. We can't be too safe.
If you want to be extra safe, also your mom's maiden name.
And what street you grew up on.
And maybe even the name of your first pet.
And who was your first childhood best friend?
And what's your favorite color?
And what's your dad's mom's maiden name?
Right. We're just covering all the bases, you guys.
All the bases, just to
All
be
the
sure.
bases. Right. You can DM us, so we'll get back to you when we get back to you.
And what's your favorite animal?
Right.
If you had to identify as an animal, what would it be?
What would it be? Day 13, we're halfway through the season. It's only been 2 weeks. Kind of gag on that. We get tree mail on the Uli, the new Uli tribe. And guess what, girls? Guess what, girls? It's merge. Girls. It's merge, you guys. They have 10 minutes to collect their things, and then guess where they're heading?
Where?
Could you believe it? They're heading to the OG Kella camp.
I was obsessed when Kella opened that, and they were like, "They're coming here." And their shelter is literally
It like panned around. It panned around, and it was like, oh. Soph and Alex were shitting themselves over that. They were like, there ain't no way we're going back to that camp.
Okay. I'm sure I don't know if we'll talk about it. How do you feel about her being Soph?
I'm not obsessed with that. There has to be. Why don't we just use their last initials, you guys?
Why can't we just be Sophie B and Sophie S?
Right.
Calling her Soph, I just really don't. I don't like hearing Jeff say it.
Soph. Is there a nickname? Like, is that a nickname for Sophie? Like, do people go by Soph? I feel like that if your name is Sophie, I feel like the only person that calls you Soph is your dad after your softball game. Like,
Good job, Soph.
Good job, Soph.
That's so true.
Like, that's all that I'm getting from
And that is kind of the vibe that I think Jeff wants to have now.
With Sophie specifically, or just in general?
In general.
Got it. He wants to be dad post softball game.
Yeah.
Did they lose or did they win the softball game? And where in the season
Soph,
was it? Was it like championship or was it like just one of the in season regular stuff?
Probably like they lost before the championship,
so they didn't make it. It was like a semifinal, quarterfinal.
You gave it your all, Soph.
You gave it your all. She was actually the last hit. It was, yeah. It was the last hit. It was out, and she lost the whole game for everybody. But you can be mad at her because she's really the team captain at the end of the day and really brings the spirit. And without her, there wouldn't have been a team.
Without her, they wouldn't have made it that far. So.
And then they find out Pitch Perfect style that the team that beat them had somebody who was too old on the team.
Yeah.
Well, Pitch Perfect, it was too young. But imagine like somebody who was too old to be on their high school softball team. Mm-hmm. And so then they find out they actually get to the finals.
Yeah. And then they win.
Then they almost lose it, but then Sophie... Then Soph has the final hit. Like, she's like, oh, like, it's a repeat similar situation to how they lost that match.
But she came through.
She is up at the bat, and she takes a breath, and she says, this is for Dad. And then she
does a home run.
And then she hits a home run, and she wins the whole game.
And then they dump the the Gatorade on her. Then the Kool-Aid man comes out.
And then the dad is like, Soph... You did it.
So if you're getting a puppy.
And don't forget the algebra homework on the side you have to do tonight. But
you really better get those grades up.
He says, this was cinema. That was fire.
And Rizzo's the dad.
And Rizzo's the dad.
That was cinema.
I don't even know what we were talking about. So they go into the Soph and Alex. I know they were them shitting themselves over having to go back to the Kelly tribe. I can't believe that the Survivor production would do that. That's evil and mean spirited. I think every time in the new era they've gone to the best camp. Like I don't think they've ever gone. And this camp is the worst camp. It's like always. It's always it's the same camp every time that people hate. And suddenly they're like, let's send people there. Why would you do that?
Normally, the tribe that wins the like hammocks and stuff, that's where they go. I don't feel like we normally see them like packing that up.
Right. So quite interesting. Like, do they have to move the chickens over there as well, or?
I think they had the chickens.
Kelly had the chicken.
It sounded like he farted. He laid on a toy.
Got it. I think they did too. Now that you're,
and maybe that's why they were like, we don't have a. Imagine they pull up to another beach and they're all holding a chicken like upside down by the feet.
Hey, we just did some prep work before y'all got here. We're on the new Kelly, the new merge beach. Unsure of the name. We have not been named yet, even though Jeff told us it was a merge. I don't know why we haven't been given a name, but it's whatever. They're sitting on the beach and Sage, Jawan, and Steven are like they took their time. They were like, we don't really want to get up and greet these people yet. They were feeling a little sad. Not sad, but just like ugh about
Let's
everything.
put the 3 most socially awkward people in one tribe and then have them have to welcome
greet everybody on the worst island.
Like 8 more people.
Right. Steve and Jawan and Sage, they walk down, and the OG Ulis are a little face cracked on the fact that Shannon is not with them.
They said, hey.
He said, how y'all doing? They were gagged. Nate and Savannah and Rizzo were like, I can't believe that they voted Shannon out.
Right. I thought it was interesting. I think in this sort of section we had Nate wondering if Jawan and Sage are still like with them, like with Uli, but like they were never included in this alliance. Right. They were like so obvious. I mean, I guess not that obvious if Jawan was still like loyal to them. It seems like Sage got the idea pretty quickly. Hey, these people are not really interested in working with me. What was, I don't know.
This is what I was talking about many episodes ago. I think even pre the first swap, or no, I think it was around it was the first swap episode when they voted Jason out, where I was like, Jawan seems to be doing fine, even though we're getting an edit where he's obviously being like portrayed sometimes as like aloof with the Savannah stuff, but he obviously knows what he's doing because he has multiple times at this point convinced people to be comfortable with him. He convinced Jason that he was on Jason's side, and he convinced Nate, Savannah, and Rizzo that he was still with them.
Yeah. Like,
Jawan knows what he's doing. He's got it kind of on lock a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's what they do. Sage, Jawan, and Steven sit everybody down, and they beef it up. I was like, oh, I don't know if this is the right way to go about it, because I feel like they could have, if they had just flat out been like, Shannon was trying to get Jawan out before we even we didn't even target her. She just went to, if I was Sage, went to me and Steven, and we're like, we need to get Jawan out. That would have been a red flag for Sage, and then told Steven that we wanted to remain Uli strong, and then we got Shannon out. I think that would have been fine. There was a point where I felt like they were doing a lot.
Like, no, you guys don't get it. She went crazy.
She was paranoid. I was like, okay, not too much. I mean, are you right? Kind of, yes, but
Sage was so excited to
throw her under the bus, and I'm like,
yes.
Good for her. Like, I'm glad that you're able to like have that moment.
I couldn't believe how well it worked.
I did too. I was like, you guys really, again, and this is where I'm questioning like the success of Jawan's abilities, but then what you had just said, like, do you like Rizzo, Nate, and Savannah, do you guys remember like 3 days ago where you fully did not trust Sage or Jawan?
Right.
And now you're taking their word for all of this?
Immediately.
Right. It's like, why weren't you pushing back at all?
Right, which is so interesting from Savannah, too. Because I don't know, I feel like she would have been the one to be like, is that really how that happened?
Right, a little bit more, not confrontation. Well, we see she does get a little confrontational in this episode, but, Yeah, no, I agree. I feel like Savannah probably of the three of them would have been the one that's like, I don't know how correct that is. And maybe it was like that and the edit is just trying to show this happening in a certain way, but it's interesting that we as the audience didn't see them pushing back at all. And I also was gonna say, oh, I feel the concept of having a little bit of a brain fart at the moment. I was gonna say something about Savannah pushback. I don't know. It'll come back to me. But I agree. This dynamic is interesting. Of the OG Ulis. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Thank you, God. I just love you.
Thank you, Cynthia Erivo.
Thank you, Cynthia Erivo. Cynthia Erivo as Jesus Christ Superstar. I think that was her role. I don't know. Did you see they did that at the Hollywood Bowl?
No.
Okay. I think she was Jesus in that production. I also have never seen Jesus Christ Superstar, so I don't know what the rules are, but I think she played Jesus.
Oh.
Will you look that up for me while I talk, please?
Sure.
Hey, producer in the back. Producer in the back. Can you search that up while we're talking? I wish we had a third person. We need to get Logan in on this. Logan needs to be our producer. That's what we need. I need a I love a 2-person podcast when there's a third person mysteriously in the background that just does the extra work.
And then you like hear them sometimes when they're like, oh no, that's not.
Right. And people are like, who the hell was that? Who was that?
Wait.
Y'all, I'm feeling silly right now, sorry. But I was gonna say that what?
I looked up Cynthia Erivo, Jesus Christ Superstar. One of the like drop down questions is is Cynthia Erivo a queer and Catholic? Oh my god. Okay.
Well, is
queer.
She?
Queer is great. Well, according to AI Overview, Cynthia Erivo is openly queer and identifies as bisexual while also being Catholic.
Okay. Good for her. But did she play Jesus Christ Superstar and Jesus Christ Superstar?
Not answer the question.
Okay, you keep looking. I'm gonna keep talking. She did.
Yes.
And just like that. Thank you, producer. Damn.
Who is the female queer Jesus? Cynthia Erivo, period.
Get Cynthia, you know what? Get Cynthia Erivo on the podcast. Do you think you have the connections to make that work?
Who is Jesus' girlfriend? There is no reliable evidence that Jesus had a girlfriend or wife.
Damn!
I've never seen a funnier drop down questions. Was Jesus straight or asexual?
Did it say that?
That's one of the questions.
Oh, it gets to a point. Well, was he? Was he straight or asexual?
Mainstream Christian thinking typically assumes Jesus to have remained celibate and without a defined sexuality, living a pious life free from sins such as lust.
Jesus says, "Don't play into the labels." Y'all, don't play into the labels. We gotta get going. We're we gotta go. We haven't even made it. We gotta go. Okay, we're locking in, you guys. Well, I was gonna say, sort of wrapping up on this, the new dynamics here, is I think part of the perspective from people like Nate, Rizzo, and Savannah is that those three have played by such strict tribal lines, even if they don't want to admit they've played by such strict tribal lines, that even if in the past they haven't trusted Jawan and Sage, in their heads are so defined by tribal lines that they just assumed, because they had the numbers, that Jawan and Sage were going to stay with them. So that's why I think there was no like back and forth there. They're just like, it just makes most logical sense that they stay with us. But that's not the case, dolls. We jump back in, and guess what? There's a boat that arrives. You'd think the boats are done for the day, but no.
No.
And that's what that boat was, the Titanic. Small world, isn't it?
That's crazy. All the way in Fiji.
Well, the ocean sort of pushed it.
Cynthia
That's
Erivo
what-
works
and
in
that's-
mysterious ways.
Cynthia Erivo works in mysterious ways, and that's why the submersible was not able to find it, because the
It
boat
was not there.
It wasn't there. And those poor people got crushed at the bottom of the ocean.
Oh.
Cynthia Erivo works in mysterious ways. There is a boat that comes, and they sort of unload all of these fun little props on the beach. Good for them. And they open up the little plaque, and Savannah reads that there are a bunch of little keys hidden around the forest, and they have to now rush to find the keys to figure out which one of the keys unlocks this chest in front of them, which holds a reward for tomorrow's challenge. Mm-hmm. What's it gonna be? Sage, well, people are running around, people are finding it, it's really exciting. Sage ultimately finds the key. Good for her. She gives it a little smooch before she does it, and it fully unlocks the chest.
I liked this
I did
whole
too.
thing.
I did too. I like when they do fun little races like this.
And I liked that they had to find a key and come back before going back out.
Right. They couldn't just hoard keys and then...
Yes, it wasn't just like, oh, everyone finds the keys and then you come back and see who unlocks it.
Right. Excuse my god, that was so unprofessional of me. Keep doing it back and forth. But Sage ultimately gets it, and she gets the reward for tomorrow's challenge. Isn't that exciting?
Okay. She getting Shannon out was like the best possible thing for her. Like,
when you really have one op, it can ruin the whole thing for you.
I mean, like, it worked out so well. It feels like it kind of like made Savannah see Sage in a different light, and like in a better one. Like, oh, she's like playing the game.
Right.
And then having her alliance with Steven and Jawan after this, and like getting through that. And then this advantage, it's like she just has, it's a new game for Sage, and I'm so excited for her.
I think she, again, it's hard to make a claim like this because I can't recount every person's performance after swapping in Survivor history, but I feel like this is a notable person who have really used a swap to their advantage. And I feel like it happens so rarely that someone is able to position themselves better post-swapping twice.
Yeah.
Mind you, she was on the minority of her tribe the second time. Like, she was on the bottom of the group. So she really did great work for her. I would agree that she really positioned herself really nicely. Mm-hmm. We go to bed, and we wake up the next morning. Yay! And Rizzo is leading... Rizzo is talking us through the strategic lines. He's in a confessional. He's talking about the point of the game where... It seems like it's
Sorry, what? Is that what you say every day when you wake up? Your eyes open? Yay!
Yeah, that is what I do. Rizzo wakes up, and he's telling us the lines. And he's talking about how it seems like the OG Ulis are going to be working together. Sage and Jawan might be a little bit flippy-floppy, make it messy, but he thinks ultimately, like, they have the most numbers with Sophie, with Soph on their side. And he thinks that they can get Alex, too. So with Alex and Soph and Jawan and Sage, it's very clear that the numbers are on the OG Uli side. Mm-hmm. Alex and Soph... Period.
I feel like on this period, I feel like I would rather call her Sophie B.
Okay.
And Sophie S.
Okay.
I'm just saying, if you want to do that, like, you're welcome to call her not Soph if you want.
No, I just need you to sit with that. Like, I need you to sit in that moment, in that presence.
And
like,
Soph.
And Soph. Alex and Sophie B are talking. Sophie B, what was the name of that child rapper? The one that was on Ellen, and she wore the pink tutu and she rapped super bass.
Oh,
is that
Sophia Grace and Rosie?
I am mixing up Maddie B raps and Sophia Grace. And I created Sophie B. Alex and Sophie B are talking, because this is their first time to catch up. Because they worked highly together the first 8 days, and the last 5, they've just been MIA. Obviously, like, they've been on the same tribe. So they are talking, and... It seemed like, obviously, they want to work together because they went through a lot together, but Alex is so clearly working with the Hinas, and Sophie is so clearly working with the Ulis, that it's hard to figure out, like, if that's going to work. Mm-hmm. But they have each other's interest in their heart.
They've just drifted apart.
They're long lost lovers. Like, people change. And that's just, like, the love of just, like, a little, like, mundane life. Just, like, the day-to-day, like, people change, and you just have to, like, go along
And
with
that's
it.
how it felt. I thought it was interesting that they
This
didn't...
little life.
Okay. I thought it was interesting that it felt very mutual, like, I'm gonna go my own way. Instead of being like, okay, let's do a secret undercover duo, and then we can both do our own thing. Yes, and then we both do our own things, but then we like let each other know what's up.
Right.
It was very much like, I'm sort of doing my own thing now, but hey,
right.
Love you, bestie.
Love you.
You know, they're bonded by like a collective trauma.
Hey, and that will do it.
Yeah, they're trauma bonded.
Hey, I think that's like a term people use.
Yeah.
We have 3 chickens left, and Savannah decides that we need to name them. We have General So, Teriyaki, and Kentucky Fried.
I kind of love it.
Baby, mine would have been Popeyes, Wingstop, and Chick-fil-A. Like, period. Somebody... Oh my god, I was a terror at work yesterday. I went into the break room to clock out, and there were people coming in as, you know, like the change of guard. Mm-hmm. And there was a Wingstop cup on the counter, and I was clocking out, and I looked up from my device, and I said, "Who got Wingstop? Tell me now." I said, "Which one of you had Wingstop?"
Yeah.
And somebody was like, "I did," and I said, "I love that for you." Well, now I want Wingstop.
I always want Wingstop. Should we get Wingstop after this?
Maybe. I'll do a day flight. I'll come on over.
Oh, yeah. Do a little interview.
Fly back. So they talk about the chicken. Sav is going crazy and like really just wants to kill one of them and eat them. And Sage, it's a little much for her, but
she gets like she has a little fire
psycho
behind her eyes.
I know there's something a little going on.
I
with
felt
Savannah.
Like the energy on this beach was like palpable. Like it was so tense.
Yeah,
this whole time, this whole episode was like, I would feel so uncomfortable on this beach.
It's like none of these people want to talk to each other. They're just like,
no. And it kind of gave like, okay, this is gonna sound crazy. It kind of gave like Hunger Games a little bit to me. It felt very like
kill or be killed.
Right. And like I felt like Savannah was giving career.
Savannah does give career.
Yeah.
Savannah and Rizzo are from the same district.
Yes.
That's what it gives. They're district partners.
Okay, wait. Savannah kind of gives, what is the one with the dark hair? She was a career. What was
the
her
one with
name?
the knives?
Yeah. What was her name?
From the first movie.
Yes.
Her name it's Kato and Glimmer and Clove.
Clove. She gives Clove to me.
She does give Clove.
Yeah.
Do you remember how she dies?
I'm pretty sure Katniss gets her.
I don't think that's the case, but it's okay.
Is it? Wait, what happens?
Well, she tries to
get eaten by the dogs?
No. Well, I can't remember how she dies in the books. I don't know if it's different than the movie. But what happens is she tries to kill Katniss because Katniss had to run to try to get... I think that's when Peeta was in... Well, let's just do a whole discourse on the books. All right. Anyway, Katniss needed to get something from the cornucopia, and then Katniss was running back,
yes.
and Clove tried to get her. But then Thrash comes, and he's like, this is revenge for Rue, and kills Clove.
Yeah, bangs her head on a rock.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Sage and Yellow Sophie S. Sage and Sophie S talk, and Sage lets her know that the Ulis are saying her name. And her name is being thrown out, and that's something that you should think about. Sophie understands this, and she understands that she needs to listen to Sage, and she needs to collect intel to protect herself. Sophie knows that Sage has her best interest, but everything has been so back and forth. It's been so tribal lines. Sophie S's and Sage's like personal dynamic has not been tested yet, so there's no real way of like knowing, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Knowing, you know. And then we go to the challenge.
Yeah.
I have to sort of read how I wrote everything. Well, not everything, just this first part, because I jumped to some conclusions. And hey, that's my fault. When we panned in and I saw the blue and the yellow, I thought we were doing Merchantary again, even though we just did like a swap tribe and all this stuff, and I got pissed off because I was really hoping it was going to be no Merchantary. Mm-hmm. So I wrote, "We're still doing Merchantary. I hate you, Fat Lizzo." and then we sort of found out that they were actually merged, and I said, "Lizzo, I take that back. I was quick to judge. They have officially merged." I hate you, Fat Lizzo is a quote. I can't remember who said it. It may have been Tokyo Tony. Somebody was mad at Lizzo and said, Rowan, my sibling, and I, one of our favorite things to say to each other is, "I hate you, Fat Lizzo."
Who is Tokyo Tony?
You don't know Tokyo Tony? Tokyo Tony Trucking LLC. She is, I think she's Amber Rose's mom. Do you know Amber Rose? You're familiar.
Yes.
Tokyo Tony. Tony mom. Oh, no. She's Black China's mom.
Oh.
I mixed up. Did Amber Rose date Rob Kardashian too?
Probably.
Anyway.
Why is she called Tokyo Tony?
That's just her name. But I think
that's
she's...
definitely not her name.
No, but I mean, that's just like what she goes by. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't really know all of her lore, but... Imagine it wasn't even her. I hate you, Fat Lizzo. Oh, no. It was not Tokyo Tony. It was Cecilia Banks.
Did you know Tokyo Tony served in the military?
I hate you, Fat Lizzo. Signed by Fat Lizzo. I hate you, Fat Lizzo.
I hate you, Fat Lizzo. It's too good. I'm sorry. As a fat person, I can say that. As a fat person and a Lizzo fan, like, I can say it, okay? And Lizzo's not even fat anymore, okay? Like, it's fine.
I know.
So, we were tricked. I was tricked into believe it was Merchantary, but in fact, it was not a Merchantary. And Jeff lets everybody know that we have officially merged. You all made merge.
Could not have been happier.
Thank you, Cynthia Arriva. Thank you, Cynthia Arriva. Thank you. Like, I'm so excited. I'm so happy. Thank you so much. I'm thrilled.
Like, that was just what I needed.
It's what I needed. I'm like, yes, we're about to get a good episode of TV. Thank you so much.
Like, thank you for listening to the audience, because...
Right.
Wow. And
I think Survivor Productions made a good middle ground here. They decide that this challenge is to earn the merge feast and then earn immunity. I think this is a good middle ground of what Survivor has been trying to do while listening to the fans. The fans don't want Mergatory, but if you still want to make it hard, make them fight for their merge meal. Don't make it a guarantee.
I mean, I love this so much. Mm-hmm. Like, this is what we wanted. Right.
I'm very happy about this. We learned here that Sophie B is now going by Soph. So.
I like
just putting that in this space. Just putting that in the...
I like how they were like, well, that's Blue Sophie, and this is Yellow Sophie. Was she yellow?
Yeah.
Yeah. They were like, well, she's Blue Sophie, I'm Yellow Sophie, and then Jeff was like, anything else? Like, I'm not gonna call her Blue Sophie. Yellow Sophie.
I feel like that's when you enter a last name. That's when you enter somebody just goes by Sophie and then somebody just does Sophie last name. And it's like a full name type situation.
Or we just drop the Sophie. We go Belardi and Segretti.
Right. Drop the Soph, keep the Belardi.
Yeah.
What happened to drop the 4, keep the 1? Get that back in the
4, keep the 1. Oh my god. Oh, what?
The concept of drop the 4, keep the 1.
Drop the 4, keep the 1. I haven't heard that name in years.
I know. Oh, today,
why Ayana?
No, okay, so for this reward challenge, they have to... We've seen this challenge before. You have to dig the boulder out, push it through some obstacles. At some point, somebody has to climb on top of the boulder, untie a machete, cut some rope. Then they have to continue to push the boulder to a wall, climb up the boulder, and then there's a word puzzle at the end of the thing that they have to solve.
I like the boulder part.
I think it's a fine I think it's a fun implementation to the challenge. It makes it more dynamic.
Very visually fun.
Yes, visually fun. The giant boulder. But every time they do this, I do have a moment where I'm like, this is really dangerous. I know Survivor is like inherent, like kind of like that, but I'm like, they're all trying to push this over like a fence post, and if one person slips and then all the weight comes back down, and they like people move to drop the boulder, and somebody's just like on the ground, like that could kill somebody.
Okay, I also have to say, Christina seems great. I'm not always like sure where she's at in challenges.
Right.
It's like it panned out a little bit to show where people were digging to get the boulder out, and she's like on the opposite side of it, not front, not back to sort of get momentum,
Right.
not the other side where they're gonna have to push it to. She's on the opposite side. I'm like, what could that possibly be doing?
I just love that's my favorite is to see where the random people are on the challenges. Like at one point Rizzo just like wasn't pushing the ball. I was like, what, babe? This is like the only portion of the challenge right now. Like it's the only thing you have to be doing. Why aren't you pushing the ball?
Yes.
But yeah, it's interesting. Christina, I'm excited to see how she ends up doing this merge. We will
Also, not to jump to the puzzle portion, I was a little bit confused by why the team put Christina and Joanne on the puzzle. Historically, they have not.
Right, but in hindsight, it was really close. Like they didn't fall behind. I mean, I guess technically they fell behind because
they had a lead.
The other tribe did start after them, but it was still kind of close to the finish, you know?
But I felt like it was definitely the people on the mat sort of guiding, like, hey, this is the word. Hey, this goes right there. Hey, this is this. Like,
I was just trying to be positive and uplift. You're putting a lot of negative energy out in the universe, but that's on you. That's like.
But you know what? It's also fine because well, I'll let you talk and then
I think I like this little life. So that's the challenge. The winning group will not only win the feast, the winning 5 people plus Sage get to compete in the second part of the challenge, which is for individual immunity. You hear me? Individual immunity. One person gets it. At this point, and let's have a little conversation about this. Maybe we can actually talk about some Survivor. Jeff lets the girls know that there are still possibly spots left on Survivor 50.
Yeah.
I did not like this.
Okay.
It feels too meta to me. I'm like, okay, so now it's not going to be a natural progression to being over the top or playing, right? Like these people are now, instead of playing to win Survivor 49, they're playing for spots on Survivor 50.
Yeah.
Which might make more interesting gameplay, I understand. But we hear it come up multiple times this episode where people are like, we're playing for spots in Survivor 50. No, babe, you're playing to win Survivor 49 and to win $1 million.
Right.
And mind you, it's not even guaranteed any. Okay, so I didn't know this happened on screen. I saw a tweet before this episode came out that said Jeff had told in an interview that he let the players know that there were still spots in Survivor 50. I thought he let the group know on Marooning that there were still spots in Survivor 50. I didn't know what happened this episode at the merge on the tribe. Mind you, that immediately sort of through context says that anybody that came before is not, like any of the pre-mergers are not allowed on Survivor 50. I would argue that Shannon would kind of be an iconic mess on Survivor 50, and that was a missed opportunity there if she's not on. But, I'm like, I don't like the meta-ness of it. I don't like that now that's a justification for people to make moves. People to be messy. That's a really
good point.
That's what I kept thinking. I was like, oh, I don't like it being brought up over and over. Not over, at least twice after this. But I was like, still, twice is too much to be taught. It's like, it's taking me out of the season now.
Yes. And it's just like, can we just like season 49?
That's what I'm saying. You guys want to hate.
Can this season be about this season?
Because keep the 4 and keep the 9 is what I'm saying.
Obviously during 48, like season 50 was still in talks too.
Right.
Like but it wasn't brought up then.
Right.
Let the players just play this season, and if they like organically make it interesting.
Make it organically interesting. Don't let them like.
Yeah.
They don't know that there's only 2 spots for them, so now all these people are playing thinking they have an actual opportunity, and really, like. Crickets.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't love this. I would have loved if it wasn't said at all. and just let them perform naturally. But I really hope this isn't a reoccurring plot point for the rest of the merge.
Yes.
That I think is what would like get me the most, but we'll have to see. The two teams are the yellow team, which is Nate, Steven, Rizzo, Sophie, and Sophie. And the blue team is Christina, MC, Savannah, Jawan, and Alex. And at this point, my mom said, I think Rizzo's going to win individual immunity. She was like, I think looking at everybody, he's going to end up winning individual immunity, which she was like kind of there. It was like 50-50. Anyways, the challenge ended up being pretty close throughout the whole thing. The blue team has a little bit of a lead, but the yellow team ends up catching up at the end. And they end up pulling it out. Nate, Steven, Rizzo, Sophie, and Sophie end up getting the reward. And they get the chance to participate in the final challenge.
Okay, as sad as I was that MC didn't get the merge feast, I'm also glad that she's able to keep her challenge threat sort of under the radar this episode. Because I think that would have been, like, too much.
Had she not won the individual immunity, I think that really would have pushed it over the edge.
Yeah.
And Sophie finally gets that meal. Sophie S gets that meal that she's been craving since day dot. So happy for her. We go on to the individual immunity challenge now. So it's that original group, the Steven, Nate, Rizzo, Sophie, and Sage is participating on this one with her reward that she got. It's a simple challenge we've seen many times. They're standing on a narrow beam. They have to hold a pole and balance a ball on the pole with a disc. In intervals, they'll move down the pole or move down the board. And the last person standing will win immunity.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty simple, like, they all do pretty nice. I think they all survive the first round. The second round, a couple people drop. It ends up just being between Steven and Sophie. And little does everybody know that Sophie needs this more than any of the 11 remaining people. Yeah. Sophie literally was, like, the one person that needed it, actually needed it to survive the night.
Yeah.
It's between Sophie and Steven. It's looking pretty iffy what's going to happen. We get this is going to be cinema from RIZGOD. And Sophie ends up winning immunity.
I'm so happy for her.
I kind of got emotional. I mean, like, she came out of nowhere this episode. This was kind of a good Sophie-esque episode, but, like, for no reason. I was like, literally, where did you come from? Like, I have a feeling you're going to be eliminated in the next episode. No shade. But, like, I have no context. It is sad. And
I really like her.
There's an interesting storyline going on here where it seems like she's always the name people are throwing out, but she's still the one pushing back. Mm-hmm. But I think it's because she talked shit about the reward, and that's why the producers were like, silence women. That's what they said. I heard them say it. You can quote me on that. And we don't even get a confessional from her post winning the immunity challenge. It's actually going to go ahead and be from MC, worrying about having to get her idol before anybody else finds it.
Queen. Love her.
We hop over to the reward itself, and everybody's eating food. It's a little bit of a charcuterie board. It's a little bit of a charcuterie board moment, and nobody's talking game because this is a very mixed group of people, and nobody really has...
It's very what?
It's a really mixed group of people, and they're like, they're like, we can't really.
It was so awkward.
Sophie feels that the OG Hina plus Jawan and Sophie will vote together. Nate thinks that the OG Ulus are going to vote together. So it's really going to be a waiting game to see what happens. Mm-hmm. We have to lock in post-reward here. A lot sort of goes on in the 10 minutes post-reward. So MC knows immediately she needs to find this clue because she needs to have her vote tonight. She needs her vote more than she needs the idol, honestly. Like, she just needs to have it back to guarantee she's able to do it. So she takes a moment. She says, I'm going to take time for myself. Hers is not by the water well. Hers is going to go ahead and be by the boat on the beach, which is a very interesting spot. She immediately starts digging, and I'm like, girl, there's no sense of, like, fear here. She literally was just like, I'm going to dig. I'm going to put my bag in front of me and hope nobody comes down. And starts digging.
Is such an awful spot, though.
Awful spot.
Like, the water is so much easier.
So much easier, and there's so many people.
Yes.
That can just walk up on the beach.
And it's so much easier to be like, oh, I'm going to go refill my water.
Right.
Then let me just go sit down on the beach at the front of the boat.
Please, nobody talk to me. No pictures. Like, I need some alone time.
Yeah.
She starts to dig and finds it, and she finds this chest where there's a map on it. And so the map leads her to a point in the jungle, and she's looking for a key. She starts looking for it. We get a scene. She's, tying her hair up. She has the map in her mouth, and then Savannah walks in on her.
Savannah catches her with her pants down.
Ooh, that Akko Taco moment when somebody catches you looking for an advantage on Survivor.
It was so
That
awful.
Akko. Wait, had she met Savannah before this? No, she hadn't yet.
No, I don't. Oh yes, she
Was
had.
it Savannah?
Because they were on the.
Right, that Akko Taco moment where she told that group of people that she didn't know where the advantage on Hina was, and in fact, she had the advantage on Hina the whole time. That's what I was thinking about. I was like, wow, she really told all those people she didn't know where it was, and they just found out that she had it the whole time. Mm-hmm. So that's a little Akko, but...
I guess she would have just had to play her idol, but it would have been, I think, even more uncomfortable if she were on a tribe with, like, that tribe of 4, and then this happened.
Yeah. That would have been, it would have been made even worse, I feel like.
Yeah.
Savannah walks up on MC, and MC's like, it'll hurt me longer if I don't admit what's happening. Like,
Yeah.
it'll suck. So she admits that she's looking for a key. And Savannah's like, can I help you? And MC's like, I guess. So they both look for the key, and they're both just standing there, and they immediately both see the key ring on the ground and tussle for it. Like, actually, like, kind of push-shove moment. Trying to grab the key ring.
It was giving Amanda and Danielle.
Yes. What gets me, though, is MC says this in a confessional, is MC was like, she doesn't even know what the fucking keys are for.
Yeah.
So she gets the key ring, and then what? She doesn't have the chest. She doesn't know where the chest is.
Right.
She just wanted it to have it, and then what?
Literally, and then what?
So MC gets the key ring, and she gets the chest. She has to go back and grab the chest because she didn't know it was a full ring of keys that she had to, like, sit there and try every single key.
Also, she's better than me. Because if Savannah had pulled that with me, I would not.
Yeah, that would have been. They would have been.
That would have been not right for television.
That would have been production. Hey, I'm gonna need you to step in and I thought to myself in that moment, I'm about to beat that bitch up.
No, I'd be like, production, I need you to turn around.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that camera to turn.
Hey, mic's off. Mic's off.
Right. Yeah, so MC then tries to open the box, and Savannah stands over her the whole time, just watching. Savannah, something in the water this episode with Savannah. I'm like, girl, you are intense. You are intense.
Oh my God.
Like, she could be camping the way that she's intense.
Yeah. Literally.
Literally, like, intense. She is just watching MC, and then finally she's like, well, I'm just going to take this moment to talk to you since you can't really go anywhere. And it's just like,
When she said, hey, can I have 60 seconds? And then she goes, can you look at me? Stop. You? Oh, my God.
Baby, I'm listening to you. I can't go anywhere at this moment. Just talk to me.
No. Demanding eye contact is crazy.
Crazy work. And Savannah's just like, we were fine with each other. Like, I don't have any issues with you. Like, I would have worked with you. Mind you, this is the same exact thing she said to Jason before she voted Jason out. Like, I want to work with you.
Yeah.
No, you don't. So you're telling me I wouldn't have been voted out if we went to tribal? That's what I would have said if I was MC. I would have said, so on our last tribe, if the 4 of us had gone to tribal council that night, I would not have gone home.
Right.
You would have voted Sophie out? Like, what's T?
Yeah.
No, because what's T at the end of the day? What's T? Like, this isn't a funny game to me. What's T?
No, I feel like if MC hadn't been in like hey, I'm like actively trying to do this, I feel like she maybe would have pushed back a bit more. But she was just like, get out of my face.
Right. MC ends up getting the idol. She gets her vote back. All is well. Put an asterisk against that because it's not really, now that everybody knows she has an idol, but whatever. The reward people get back, and immediately Sophie S is thrown off of the fact that Savannah and Rizzo are whispering to each other. She does not like that. And they are, in fact, whispering about the fact MC found the idol. Mm-hmm. And Sophie's just like, they're too close of a group. Like, I just don't like that. Sophie pulls Christina. That's what happened. I mixed their names up. Sophie and Christina go to talk. And they're like, we kind of want to go with the safe vote, which would be Nate in this situation. Because Rizzo would either play the idol on himself or play it on Savannah. He would not suspect to play it on Nate. So we should go with the safe vote and vote Nate out. The two of them bring it to Sage, and Sage is like, no, we need to get rid of Savannah because Savannah is the one that is playing hard right now.
Once again, Sage with the correct...
On the right side of herstory.
Read.
The right side of herstory. Hashtag herstory.
Yes.
Hashtag them hips should match... Wait. Them shoulders should match them hips, but they don't. That was not about Sophie. That was a drag race. That was a drag race hashtag. Get in the hashtag game. We need to start doing that on hashtag I think I like this little life.
And wait, should I like try and put it on like the bottom of the screen in the corner?
Yeah. Hashtag I think I like this little life. Hashtag is Cynthia Erivo a queer and Catholic? They get back. So Savannah, Sage is posting Savannah. She's on the right side of herstory. And then Savannah and Sophie Soph talk about MC's idol. Because Sophie's like, she has it. And Savannah's like, oh God. Sophie has the knowledge of power. Wait, Sophie and Savannah. Did I say Sage or did I say Savannah?
I don't know.
This conversation is happening between Savannah and Sage. No, it's happening between... It's the S names, you guys. It's killing me. It's happening between Savannah and Sophie B. So, Blue Sophie, Savannah, and Sophie B are talking about MC's idol. Savannah's like, I saw it with my own eyes. MC has the idol. Sophie has the knowledge is power, which is great because now nobody knows she has the knowledge is power and she actively knows where both idols are, which is great for her to play this power. Not so great for MC. I feel like it always happens at least once per season. Our winner picks beef with each other.
Okay, wait. I forgot to mention this. I'm so happy that they both made it to the merge.
I know. It's been a couple seasons since both of our winner picks made merge, I feel like.
And, like, they're both at a minimum going to be on the jury.
Right, which I live for.
Yes.
So...
Why can they not work together, though, for once?
They never work together.
No, kind of like
Kyle
us.
Oh, no, because you had... who was yours last season? It was...
That one dude that...
Yeah. I always forget. I always think it was Camilla because we both almost went for Camilla, but then you ended up the one dude that I can't remember his name. So
and you know what? That's on me for not believing in women.
Hey, you said it, not me.
And that woman
Hashtag that's her
specifically.
story. Hashtag that's her story. Hashtag Maddie doesn't believe in women.
I'm not putting that one.
So yeah, so Savannah and MC talk. Savannah and Sophie B talk about MC. And there's just so many names. And then the OG Uli come together and they talk about how in the group they kind of want to vote for Steven just in case MC plays their idol. And then they make this claim in front of Alex too. Alex is also there. So it's the OG Uli plus Soph and Alex. And Alex is just in the background and I'm like, I don't think that was a smart idea for you guys to do that. Why would you do We don't get a confessional from Alex like spilling the beans or anything, but I'm like, I still would not have told Alex anything. Like you guys cannot believe that Alex is on your side. Be for real.
Right?
Jawan then, after hearing that the OG Uli wants to go for Steven, brings that to Steven. And Steven is like, this is crazy because I can't go home tonight. Jawan wants to protect the Bottoms Up Alliance. I forgot that much earlier in this episode. At this point, it seems like 2 hours ago that we talked about this alliance being formed. They formed the Bottoms Up Alliance. That's the alliance between Jawan, Steven, and Sage.
When Steven's like, so I was thinking about a name for us. How about the Bottoms Up Alliance?
Bottoms up, bottoms up. Hey,
sorry, you were thinking about it and that's what you came up with? Guys, I was thinking about this all night.
Am I a Nicki fan? Am I a Nicki fan? Can I get that Coke? Can I get the Henny? Can I get that margarita on the rock? Can I get salt all around that tray? I was like, yo, Trey. So, so Jawan wants to protect Steven a little bit. Mm-hmm. At this point now, the vote, 5 names have come up. Savannah's name has come up. Nate's name has come up. Rizzo's name has come up. Not even talking about MC and Steven's names have also come up. That's 5 people out of 11. That's almost half the cast's name has come up for vote tonight. And it's just a lot of different communication, a lot of things, a lot of names out there. What's going to actually happen? Anything before we go to Tribal? Anything you want to say, Tuts?
I just, don't understand. I hear them on the like wanting to go for Nate because it's safe, but also how boring is that? Like,
I mean, in grand scheme of things, yes, because it's not like Rizzo or Savannah, but Nate has had a lot of power.
that's true.
Like, he
He's
is a
kind of
power
like the
player
silent,
right. Like,
but
he's positioned
he's
well.
like a fart.
Hashtag, he's like a fart, silent but deadly. Yeah, I think he's been positioned very well this whole game. I mean, obviously
Yeah.
not well. He probably would have gone home had their tribe lost, but he ended up being like the clutch person to win them that challenge. So
that's
he didn't have to
true.
go. So I don't think it was bad. I think if either Rizzo, Savannah, or Nate had gone, it would have been a good like.
That's true. I was still happy, not to jump ahead with how it turned out, but like, I feel like it's so obvious that Savannah specifically is such a big player.
Right, not only big player, but like big personality as well.
And like, this is a good opportunity to take care of that.
Right.
But it's fine. It was great. It was very stressful leading into tribal.
Yeah, I literally, I was
the-
sitting there with my mom and I was like, what the hell is about to happen? I have no idea who's about to go home.
No, and when they were like, yeah, it's a horrible game of telephone and you just hope that the name you heard at the end is the one people were actually going with.
Right.
That's so scary.
It is so scary. It's like, wait, producers, can we have 5 minutes, please?
Group huddle.
Group huddle. I want all 11 people in the circle and I want each of you to tell me who you're voting for right now. Yeah, that would have been really stressful. So I'm glad I'm not there. That's why we get paid to talk about it.
I'm glad I'm not Steven.
Right.
Because
Right.
that would be horrible.
Right. So we get to tribal. There's a lot of cross-pollination talk. There's a lot of talk about like so much stuff is in the air. Nobody really knows what the lines are looking like. Everything like this is the third tribe swap technically because now they're merged. But like two major tribe swaps happened that have really shooken things up. Everybody has different personal relationships. Like everything is up in the air.
And I love it.
Me too. I love it. It's making for very dynamic gameplay. It's making you excited to watch.
Yes.
Now it's not just tribe versus tribe. Obviously, it is tribe versus tribe. Well, not really because Jawan and Sage flipped. So there's a lot of fluidity in the air, which makes it more exciting for the audience to watch. It's not just going to be a steamroll. Mm-hmm. Can I just mention here, we're at tribal, now that everybody's in one spot. There are some really stunning face cards this season. MC has a stunning face card. I mean, everybody's like attractive. But the ones that were standing out to me that made me write this, specifically the face that I saw, Sophie S, I have to give her her 10s. She is so
my
stunning.
god, yes.
Very stunning face card. MC has a very stunning face card, and I have to say, hey, for the boys, RZGOD. I have to say, his skin is so clear. Like, his skin is perfect, I have to say. And I was just like, your face is like, you know what I mean?
I love sort of you and Rizgod.
I just think he's fun. Like, get him on the pod. Rizgod, and I'll tell you when you're on the pod, I'll say you have a really good face card. Mm-hmm. You do. You have very great skin.
He does.
And clip that and send it his way. That'd be great.
Just in the DMs, we don't post it.
No. Rizzo admits at Tribal that he is playing his idol. And this seems to make people tense up. So it's like, Jeff even says, it's like, what is going to happen now?
He's just a silly little fibber, though.
He is a fibber at the end of the day. We have some more Survivor 50 talk, which again is meta, and I don't like it. Get it off my TV. I'm not watching that. Jeff,
I don't support that.
I don't support that. They all go to vote. It's pretty quick. We come back, and then the exciting thing happens, where Jeff asks if anybody would like to play an idol. Mm-hmm. And goes by. He starts to read the votes, but MC goes, wait, I'm going to play my idol.
And you know what? I feel like I'm happy. I'm not mad that she did.
I'm not mad that she did either. I'm not mad she did either.
After the Savannah situation, there only being really a couple people whose names are out. She knows that she's a big player. Like, I would so much rather someone misplay or like play an idol when they didn't actually need to versus risking it and going home. Like, get that out of there. You know, now the idol's up for grabs for everyone theoretically, but right. I just like, I don't know. I think I'm happy with what she did.
I agree. I think this was the smart move. So many times in the past, specifically reflect on 47, where every person went home back to back with an idol in their hand. That idol was a curse that season.
Yeah.
Just play it. Be safe. Take after Rachel. Literally, I think that was season 46 with Q and Venus and all them. I think 47 was Rachel's season. Rachel literally infamously was like, I'm not risking anything. I'm not going home with anything in my pocket. I'm going to play an advantage if I have it.
Yeah.
And it's a smart move. Just keep yourself safe. If you can guarantee yourself safety.
If you can guarantee that you'll be there the next day, hey, it's a different game.
Right. So I thought that was smart. So MC plays it, and then it's like, okay, is Rizzo going to play his? And he does not. So he holds onto his idol, RIZGOD, holds onto that IDOL, and it's in his pocket.
I want your Sophie to play that knowledge is power, get that idol from him, and use it against them.
Like, it'd just be iconic, I dare I say.
Yeah.
The votes start coming in. MC doesn't get any votes, which is great. I mean, technically, like, logistically, it's a wasted idol, but I just think the safety is more important.
I agree.
And it's a full Uli blindside, OG Uli blindside. Nate goes home.
Yes.
Nate, Sophie B, and Savannah and Rizzo vote for Steven. So there's 4 votes on Steven. And then Alex, MC, Steven, Sophie S, Christina, Sage, and Jawan all vote for Nate. It is a 7-4 vote split.
I love it.
It's an iconic Survivor blindside. Rizzo and Savannah and Nate, they were all face cracked. They could not believe what just happened.
Oh,
it's just a clean. I was a little sad. I was like, oh wait, is he not going to be on the jury? Because they never like solidified, but then he is on the jury, which
Yes.
I love.
Oh, there's nothing worse than when they do the weird merge thing, and then the first person to go home from that isn't on the jury, and it's like, oh, screw me then.
Right. I'm glad Nate's on the tribe. I actually really liked Nate. I really liked his presence this season. I think he was
excited.
a good.
Oh, you go. Sorry.
I was gonna say, I think he was a good sort of foil character for who was being shown as main characters. I liked his strategic sense. I liked his vibe. I would be happy if like Nate came back on another season. Like I could see myself enjoying that as like a weird like pick. I don't know, but I liked Nate. I did.
And I'm excited to have him on the jury. I feel like he'll actually
too.
like be a reasonable juror.
Yes, and I think that he's a good first juror to have. Yeah.
Sets a good tone.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you have any other thoughts about this episode?
I loved it. I was interested start to finish.
Yeah.
And I hashtag can't wait to see what happens next.
Hashtag circle send.
Oh my god.
Thank you all for watching this episode. Thank you all. Wait. Let me get in character. Thank y'all. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching the Making Fire podcast. See, I can't even remember like the script. Thank you all for watching this. Thank you all for watching the Making Fire pod. This has been such a fun episode. We were really silly this episode.
We were I don't know what happened. I feel like in our episode hour-long chat, we were like not as goofy.
Right.
And then we sort of just locked in.
Right. Well, thank you all for watching. If you like this, you can like and subscribe and comment on this episode. Comment if you made it this far into the episode. Has anybody in high school that you went to high school with been pregnant? Comment down below if you know anybody that's pregnant with twins or triplets right now.
I need you to be the boots on the ground for us. If you know us personally.
If you know us personally, let us know if anybody we went to high school with is pregnant with twins or triplets. It's killing us. But even if you don't know us personally,
explain.
No, if you don't know, you don't deserve context. Okay, fine. I thought that I saw somebody on my personal Instagram page, which I'm never on my personal Instagram. I just scroll every couple weeks. I'll go in and just do like a little scrolls. I thought I saw somebody we went to high school with announce that they were pregnant with twins and triplets, which is exciting. Congratulations. If you're watching this, I'm so happy for you. If you're real and you possibly remember me, I'm so happy for you. And I'm happy that that's happening for you. I just don't remember who you are. Well, not in the sense that I don't remember who you are. I just don't remember like you posting it. So if any of you remember, let us know. Or if you didn't go to high school with us or don't know us personally, let us know if anybody you went to high school with or anybody you know in your personal life is pregnant with twins or triplet. Well, I guess not because you wouldn't be pregnant with triplets and twins. But unless you have 5 babies, a pentuplet or whatever it's called. What is it called? I just guessed.
I think a quintuplet.
Is quint 4?
Wait, did you say? I thought you said
pentuplet because like pentagon.
Well, are you talking about 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be quintuplet.
I thought that sounds like it would be 4.
That's
quadruplet.
Quad.
That's gonna go to be a quadruplet. I'm crazy. Okay, let us know if anybody you know is
make us do math.
Let us know. You guys, you do not want us to do math. Let us know if anybody you know is pregnant with 2 babies, 3 babies, or 5 babies. Nothing in between. Let us know if it's either of those.
I don't want to hear about it.
2, 3, or 5. Only options on the table. Comment that below. If you want more stuff, you can follow.
4, keep it to yourself.
Keep it to yourself. I don't fucking care. I don't want to hear it. Okay. Let us follow us on our TikTok and our Instagram at MakingFirePod, and we'll see you next week with the next episode of Survivor 49.
Bye.
I can't wait to see how this turns out. Smoochies.